When Gautam Buddha said, "Do not consider me as your guru after my death," Anand's eyes became moist. Then Tathagat said to the monks, "If you have any question in your mind then ask, do not have any kind of doubt," but all the monks remained silent. Tathagata asked the question 3 times, but everyone remained silent. Tathagata was now old. Anand lived with Gautam Buddha throughout his life and served him. One day when Tathagat was resting, a crying sound was heard from outside the hut. Tathagat asked Anand, "Who is there outside who is crying so distraught?" Anand said, "Banti Budrak is crying. He has come for your darshan." Gautam Buddha said, "Bring him to me immediately." As soon as Budrak came inside the hut, he started crying, placing his head at the feet of Gautam Buddha. Buddha asked him, "What is the matter, Vas?" Budrak said, "I am distraught seeing your old age. When you will not be with us, then who will guide us?" After listening to Budrak, Gautam Buddha smiled and affectionately touched his head and said, "Budrak, be your own lamp. The light of knowledge is within you. Do not search for it outside. Ignorant people try to search for knowledge and power outside. They only keep wandering and their hands are always empty, whereas those who follow the right path by being united in mind, speech and action never have doubts and also achieve the goal." The words of the Tathagat entered the heart of Budrak. His doubts were calmed and he got satisfaction. After this the Tathagata while traveling with the Sangha reached a place named Pava. At this time the Tathagata was not well. Here the Tathagata stayed in the mango orchard of a blacksmith Kunda Kukumar's son. Kunda gave sweet rice, bread and mushrooms to the Tathagat and the monks to eat. Gautam Buddha distributed the sweet rice and bread among the Sangha, but did not give the mushrooms to anyone. He ate a few mushrooms and buried the rest in the ground, because he had understood that no one else could digest it. As soon as he ate the mushroom, fell ill, his stomach started hurting, but Tathagat did not want to stop the journey, so he rested for some time, then set out on further journey, finally reached Kushinagar and said with joy, "I was born for 2 years among the trees. Therefore, my end will also be among the dosal trees. Now my last time has come." On hearing this, Anand started crying. Seeing Anand crying, Gautam Buddha said, "Whatever has been born, it dies, nirvana, inevitable and naturally." Message to Kunda, the Tathagat said, "Ananda, a time will come when people will blame Kunda for my death, that after eating your food, Gautam Buddha is no more. He too will curse himself and regret all his life. Therefore, Anand, whatever I am going to tell you, you tell all these things to Kunda. After listening to all these things, the sorrow and pain of his mind will be reduced. You tell Kunda, friend Kunda, it is your good fortune that the Tathagat took his last meal with you. Took from the hands and then he attained Mahaparinirvana. Because there are 2 types of alms which give the highest results. One is the alms, after accepting which Tathagata attained creation, and the second, after accepting which Tathagata attained Mahaparinirvana. So Kunda, this is not a reason to lament, but by this action your life will be long, healthy and beautiful, and your next birth will also be very good. Anand, when you tell this to Kunda, the burden on his mind will be lightened." Last message. After this the Tathagata addressed the monks and said, "If you have any doubt, ask me, so that I do not regret later." The Tathagata was in front of us and we could not ask him anything. The monks remained calm. The Tathagata again said twice and asked the same question, yet the monk remained calm. When Gautam Buddha told him that maybe out of respect for the Guru, you are not asking any question at the last moment. Okay, you consider it as a friend, question me, assuming he was talking to another friend. The monks still remained silent. Ananda said to the Tathagata, "Banti, I am fully confident that there is not a single monk here who has any doubt or confusion about the Buddha, the path, or the practice." The Tathagata said, "Dear Ananda, you are saying this with confidence, but I know that all the 500 monks present here are worthy and all are about to attain liberation." After this Lord Buddha gave the last sermon. Tathagata said, "I could only show you the path. I now inspire you, move forward, whatever things you have held on to, all this is going to pass away, all is perishable. Venture out with full devotion and sincerity to achieve complete victory over the mind, friends." There are important lessons hidden in these sentences. First of all, impermanence, i.e. impermanence. Tathagata says that everything in the world, our body, experience, knowledge, money, fame, victory or defeat, all this is impermanent, all this is going to disappear. We hold on to these things only because of likes or dislikes, i.e. because of ego, hence we get trapped in fear, worry and thoughts of the mind. This is called suffering. To be free from this suffering we must first accept impermanence. That any experience, any knowledge, this body, nothing is going to last, everything appears and perishes, everything is born and disappears, every thought is just coming and going. After this we have to remain conscious in this moment. The second lesson of Tathagata's message is mindfulness. Gautam Buddha says that have full faith in your sadhana and efforts, that is, be alert in every aspect of life, in every situation.